Hey everyone, it's Ryan with Boat Trader, and today we're here to talk to you a bit about basic radio communications on board a boat. Here with Captain Jeff from America's Boating Club.
Glad to be here.
Thanks for joining us. So let's talk a little bit about, I see you got a VHF radio in your hand.
I've got a simple handheld VHF radio here. Most of these are very simple and easy to use. They start on channel 16. There's two basic channels that you're going to always use. Channel 16 is your hailing channel and your emergency channel, and it is not a toy channel. Right. So if you want to call somebody, if you want to call the dockmaster, you'll call the dockmaster on channel 16 and he'll say, this is the dockmaster, and go to channel 72, and you'll switch to channel 72 to actually have your conversation. There's also channel 9. Most of the bridges monitor channel 9. Channel 13 is a bridge to bridge for other ships. Channel 22 is what the Coast Guard uses, but you'll call the Coast Guard on channel 16 and they'll switch you to 22. So you don't need to memorize all these channels. The one thing is there's a button on here, it says WX, and if you hit that, it goes to the Weather Channel. And there's several different weather channels, and you can scroll up and find your local one. The Coast Guard provides weather every 12 hours or 6 hours. That's a great tool for that. The other thing you need to remember is a lot of people, we're all used to using our cell phone, and this is not a cell phone, and when you call on it, it's calling everybody who's listening. You're not calling one particular number. Right. So if you have an emergency, you want to tell everybody you're having an emergency. The other thing is the height of the antenna. These are all line of sight that go to the horizon. So right now this antenna is about 4 or 5 feet above the water. The horizon's about 3 miles away, and that's as far as this radio will work. Mm-hmm. If I've got a sport fisherman and I got it mounted up 30 or 40 feet above the water, I might be able to get out 15 or 20 miles. Yeah. So that's an important thing when you're looking at it. If you have a permanently mounted antenna, put it at the highest point on the boat and make sure it's vertical, right, because they do project in a circle. So your radio is going out in a circle, so if it's like this, it's going down into the ground. Yep. At the America's Boating Club, we have a whole seminar just on using a VHF radio. It's something you don't want to leave home without. Yep,
and as you point out, you know, the handheld ones like this, and many boats are built with radios
that are built in.
So, you know, learn if your boat has that, of course, how to use your particular VHF radio. Read the owner's manual. Each one might work a little bit differently. I know you can set them to scan so you can monitor multiple channels. The most important takeaways are to monitor channel 16. You really should be monitoring that
all the time. Always,
right?
When you're underway, you always want to monitor 16 because that's the first place you're going to hear about an emergency. Yep.
And then, you know, if you want to talk to your friends, move off those. Channel 9, Channel 13, Channel 16, those are dedicated, right?
Right.
And 22 is the Coast Guard channel. So.
And 65, 68, 72, there's some upper channels. Yep. Again, we're not going to memorize all the numbers today. Yep. Those are really what I call recreational channels. If you want to talk to your buddy about fishing, switch up to 72 and talk to him about fishing. Yep.
Another important thing I think we should talk about for boaters out there on the water, and you're probably familiar with it if you've traveled the coastal regions or, you know, done the ICW a number of times, is you hear the chatter a lot. Urgency of calls, you know, so Mayday is your number one.
Mayday means you're sinking.
Yep.
Your boat's on fire, you're sinking. It's an emergency involving life, limb, and
grave danger. Right?
Grave danger.
Yep. So you want to start that call with Mayday, 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 the name of your boat and your location, most importantly, right?
And there's all things on the radio we use 3 times. Yep. It'll say what we're doing 3 times, because the first time when you hear it on the radio, you may not have heard it. The second time you're listening, and the third time, hopefully you actually get it. Right. So those things are said 3 times, and then you wait for a response.
Yep. And the most important, Mayday, second level of urgency, you're going to have your pon-pon.
Pon. Yep. And that could be someone on your boat's hurt. The boat is sinking, you know, things like that. There are emergencies, but you're not in imminent danger of life.
Right, okay. And then your lowest level one you hear a lot, I hear all the time up and down the ICW, Securité.
Yes, and you'll see that. A lot of these big boats will use it. If they're coming around a bend on a river and somebody can't see them, they're warning people that something's going to happen.
Yep. So that's a navigational warning, or weather even, you can learn about weather. Cool. So I think those are most of the basics, but it's important to always have a VHF radio.
Absolutely.
Yeah. key part of boating. If you want to learn more about this, visit America's Boating Club.
Absolutely, we'd love to have you. We have classes all over the country. We have local squadrons everywhere.
Great courses, people should check those out. And we also have great resources on boattrader.com too, of course. We're sitting on a beautiful 4 winds. I should mention that, thanks to Intermarine here for providing this for us.
They did. They gave us a beautiful boat to use today. Can't wait to get out in it.
Yeah, me neither. So we'll see you out there on the water. This is Ryan with Boat Trader. Catch you next time.